for spacing, make right 360.
Right 360, 5 Bravo Charlie.
Number 5 Bravo Charlie, I'll call your base for traffic.
Okay, you call my base, 5 Bravo Charlie.
Income check.
Loud and clear. Income check.
Loud and clear.
Right. Oil pressure after 30 seconds, green. The temperature is a little low.
Number 5 Bravo Charlie, traffic 737, 5 mile final, landing range 3032.
Right.
And your base is approved.
Base approved, 5 Bravo Charlie.
Now,
Gonna,
we wait for clutch let out.
right. Listen to the ATIS.
Okay.
Long Beach Airport Station, Mike 2353 Zulu, wind 30010, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 290, dew point 18, altimeter 290.84, ILS runway 30, approaching yes, runway 30 arrivals, and runway 26 left, tower frequency 119.4, runway 30 departures, and runway 26 right, tower frequency 120.5. All VFR departing aircraft are requested to contact clearance delivery prior to taxi on 118.15. All ground traffic use 133.0. Land and hold short operations in effect. Notice air and use caution for bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Hazardous weather information for Southern California available on flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact you information, Mike. Long Beach Airport Information, Mike 2353 Zulu, wind 30010, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 290, dew point 18, altimeter 290.84, ILS runway 30 approaching yes, runway 30 arrivals, and runway 26 left, tower frequency 119.4, runway 30 departures, and runway 26 right, tower frequency 120.5.
What do you take first? Clutch let
All
out.
VFR departing aircraft are requested to contact clearance delivery
And what do you have to do first before you increase the RPM?
All ground traffic use 133.0. Land and hold short operations in
Set it
effect.
quick.
Notice air and use caution for bird activity in
Because
the
the clutch
vicinity of
light
the
could go out because the clutch
Hazardous weather
circuit
information for
breaker
Southern
could pop
California
out.
available on service
Once the
frequencies.
clutch light is out, we make sure the circuit breaker is still in. Okay, and now we roll up the RPM to 70 to 75.
Long Beach Airport Information, Mike 2353 Zulu, wind 30010, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 290, dew point 18, altimeter 290.84, ILS runway 30 approaching yes, runway 30 arrivals, and runway 26 left, tower frequency 119.4, runway 30 departures, and runway 26 right, tower frequency 120.5.
Yes, sir.
All VFR departing aircraft are
Yes,
requested to
one.
contact clearance delivery prior to taxi on 118.15.
47% engine gauges are 1, 2, 3, all green.
Okay, what did we forget here?
News caution for bird activity in the
So we are done with the
Hazardous weather information for
ATIS.
Southern California available.
Okay, what do we have to do next? We listen to ATIS.
Information,
Alright.
Yep. So once we have all the information, what do we do next?
Set the frequencies.
Set frequencies and set the altimeter, so we don't forget it.
Alright. Altimeter is 2984, so
altimeter 290.84. ILS runway 30 approaching yes, runway 30 arrivals, and runway 26 left, tower frequency 119.4.
tower
Runway 30
frequency.
departures, and runway 26
No,
right,
we
tower
need-
frequency 120.
Which frequencies are in use?
Both frequencies, so
And we request pad assignment, so we need 1 to 0.5. When we get from here directly to the pad, we need 1. When 1 to 0.5 is active, we need 1 to 0.5.
right.
Okay?
Okay. Backdraft check. That'll go
75. Touchline is on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Touchline is out.
Bravo Charlie, turn left, Kilo 2, contact ground.
right, magneto check.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, oopsie.
Yes, that was too much, so always take time.
Right.
So here, up to 75. Take your time. There's no need to rush here, so take your time. Both, left, right. Okay, 1 1000, 2 1000, back to both.
Right.
Let's try it again. Back to 75.
Back to 75.
Both.
Both.
Start with the right one again.
2.
Okay. And we check the right one again. Back to 75 and then both. Make sure you have these 2 clicks. Both, left, right.
Right. Right, magneto check. Both, left, right. 1, 2.
Monsieur Delta Mike, follow traffic 1 mile final, running 26 right.
70%.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We will make sure we are back to 7, back to both.
Clear line for 26 right, 20 Delta Mike.
Orbits. Rise and down.
All the way up.
All the way up.
Now we see it's rising here.
Right. RPM is dropping, so back down.
Let's see, we don't see a drop here, but we should see that the RPMs are going up a little bit. Actually, see our needle is going down here a little bit, and our RPMs are going up a little bit.
Record check.
Okay, underhand group.
Record a little low or
Yeah, get a little bit higher.
record check. 3, 2, 1. Middle split.
Back to 75.
Back to 75. Right. Doors closed and touched.
Monsieur Delta Mike, turn base.
Temperature is 21.
20 Delta Mike.
So 22.6.
Going around through them, brother.
Next takeoff power is 23.5.
Is it? What is the temperature here?
21.
No, our temperature is 20. Okay, let's go through the information. What information do you have?
Mike.
Information, Mike. Where's the wind coming from?
300.
Yep, at
10.
visibility.
10.
Visibility is 10. Sky.
Sky clear.
1 Bravo,
Temperature?
follow the Cessna
2-1.
just off your
No,
right
its
on down.
temperature is 29.
Traffic through them, brother.
2-1.
29.
2-9er.
29. At 22, so you can feel it would be way cooler when it would be 21. So 29, 2 point,
18.
and altimeter was 2984. Runway, which runway sign use?
30 and 26.
26 left and right, and both frequencies.
Right.
Okay. So now we have 29er, so what is our 5-minute takeoff power for 29
Make
degrees?
this full stop, please.
So it's almost 30, so 2024.
Southwest 2283
So,
Long Beach Tower.
this is 23 point-
Be ready to go, runway 30, line point.
23.8 or 7.
In this case, when it's 29 degrees, you can use 22.9. So it would be 22.9 maximum continuous power, so our 5-minute takeoff power is 23.8. Okay?
Okay. So, Governor switch is on. Alright, increasing engine RPM to 80%.
No? Did we forget something here?
Right.
Press cyclic friction.
Long Beach Tower, Skyhawk,
Always start with here, cyclic friction. Especially important at A3 Hotel.
Number 518 up to Long Beach
Cyclic
Tower.
friction off first.
Stood above 2,000
And
and
then
down on
we have the hand on the cyclic and now collective friction off. Keep your hand on the collective now. Now, make sure cabin is on.
Right.
80.
Southwest 2283 runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Southwest 2283, clear for takeoff 30.
Your Delta Mike, Lima Kilo 2, contact
4,
ground.
5,
Cessna Kilo 2,
6.
contact ground.
That flight is off.
Clear and Bravo, follow the Cessna head, runway 26 right, clear for the options.
So, roll on RPM warning light check.
Yep.
Raising collective.
Which tower was that last call for 3 on Bravo?
Lowering
Number
throttle.
follow the Cessna head, runway 26 right, clear for the options.
Following traffic, 26
100.
for the option 3 on Bravo.
Number 393, turn base, runway 26 right, clear for the option, number 1.
On and light is working.
26 right, clear for the option number 1, 393.
Engine gauges 1, 2, 3, all green. Amps are centered. Curb is out of yellow. Engine and rotor RPMs are green. There are warning lights. We have more than half fuel.
Okay.
Okay.
So look outside, get light on the skids, pick us up.
Okay.
Southwest 2283, contact SoCal departure.
Departure Southwest 2283.
This is a little bit too much. This was too much aft cyclic. You can see this already with the cyclic. Once you feel our noses coming up, more forward cyclic and stop raising collective here when you don't react here because we could tip back over. Okay?
With 3 on Bravo, turn base now please.
Turn base 3 on Bravo.
Here, stop raising collective. When we have this movement, we had one skid coming up and you kept raising collective. We drifted to the right here, so this is how we can get into dynamic rollover.
Right.
Okay, so stabilize first. So in this case, a little bit more left cyclic input and then raise collective again. Okay?
Okay.
So when nobody is talking on the radio, we request pad assignment.
That's fine. Assignment. Long Beach Tower, helicopters A372 Romeo and Maverick, request pad assignment with information Mike.
372 Romeo, Long Beach Tower, depart from Maverick, Ramirez, pad 3.
Departure from Maverick approved. Pad 3 clear land. A372 Romeo.
Romeo, not clear land yet, just expect pad 3.
Pad 3. It just wanted to say, this is what I wanted to say to you. He said pad 3. So just read back. Departure from Maverick will be at your own risk. Pad 3. Helicopter 472 Romeo.
Departure from
Maverick will be at our own risk. And pad 3. He just told us pad 3, we can expect pad 3.
Right. Should I do it again?
Again?
Should I say it again?
No. Tower already read back to you. Tower told you you are not clear to land pad 3. You can expect pad 3. This is what Tower told us.
Right.
So here, climb to 500 feet. feet, 60 knots.
November 81 Echo, descent approved, extend downwind.
Descent approved, extend downwind, 81 Echo.
Very clear.
Start your turn here. Start your turn. Don't get too close to runway 30. And here when you have to, when you hold 500 feet, 60 knots.
Long Beach Tower, swing 737 Papa Tango, holding short 26 right, IFR release.
737 Papa Tango, Long Beach Tower, hold release. Expect about 5 to 6 minutes.
Yep.
Number 393, turn crosswind now, extend downwind.
Crosswind now, extending downwind 393.
Okay, get a little bit of, you are a little bit too close to tower here.
Right.
Okay.
Turn around, 3 on Bravo.
3 on Bravo, roger. Follow the cess on the crosswind and keep the crosswind early, please. Traffic waiting to depart, runway 30.
Following the traffic in the crosswind, 3 on Bravo.
Number 81 Echo, turn base 605, runway 26 right, clear for the option.
Base 605, 26 right, clear for the option, 81 Echo.
There are two holding.
Number 3 on Bravo, stable, turn crosswind now.
Turning crosswind now, 3 on Bravo.
November 80 Hotel, continue downwind, then hold east, runway 30.
Continue downwind, hold east.
270 Romeo, hold east, runway 30.
Continue downwind, hold east of runway 30, helicopter 72 Romeo.
3495, Long Beach Tower, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
So takeoff 30, Southwest 3495.
here, 500 feet. When we hold 60 knots again, carb it comes up here. This is our downwind.
Okay.
So carb it up.
Curb it out.
So we always want to be aligned with the street, with the trees, a little bit more to the left, so that we are not getting too close to runway 26 left.
Right.
Okay. Race collective here, we are too low. We have to hold east, so start circling here, 500 feet, 60 knots. Don't fly too much over the golf course here.
Wind 29014. Number 81 Echo, make this a full stop, please.
We'll go. 81 Echo.
Southwest 2702, traffic department 30, Boeing 737, will be westbound, report in sight.
73 inside Southwest 2702.
Alpha 2702, maintain visual separation from the Boeing 737, runway 30, clear for takeoff, traffic's on a mile and a half mile, runway 26 right.
30, clear for takeoff Southwest 2702. 1 Whiskey Mike, ready, sequence, runway 30.
Number 301 Whiskey Mike, Long Beach Tower, hold release.
For release.
Race collective a little bit more, we want to have our 500 feet here.
November 393, turn base 605, runway 26 right, clear for the option.
Base 605, 26 right, clear for the option, 393.
Number 393, actually make this a full stop.
393, full stop.
393, actually turn base now, runway 26 right, clear to land, hold short, runway 30 for departing traffic.
Base now, 26
Let's fly it a little bit tighter here, we are too much over the... Is this how you usually fly holding here?
So, 6 right, clear to land, base 605, number 3.
Yes, this is not usually not. We are not getting too much so wide over the traffic pattern, over the golf course here.
Right.
So 500 feet, 60 knots here. Okay, slow down here.
Stream 301 Whiskey Mike, Long Beach Tower, only 30, line away, traffic off downfield.
Line up and wait, runway 30301, Whiskey Mike.
Alpha 2702, contact SoCal departure.
Departure, good day, Southwest 2702.
Number 81 Echo, traffic's in position, runway 30.
Roger, 81 Echo.
And number 7 Papa Tango, another 53 more minutes. I got departures on runway 30 with flow time.
Copy, still Papa Tango.
November 81 Echo, turn left, Kilo 2 and contact ground.
Left Kilo 2 over to ground, 81 Echo.
Number 1 Whiskey Mike, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Alright, clear for takeoff, runway 30301, Whiskey Mike. Skywest 144 Juliet, Palm Beach Tower, runway 30, line of way, traffic cross downfield.
30 line of flight, Sky 144 Juliet.
Number 83, correction 72 Romeo, pad 3, clear line.
Pad 3, clear to land, 72 Romeo. Okay, so here we really have to lower collective now.
Right. Orbits down.
Carpet down.
Down.
Okay, here fast walking pace, feeling a little bit more to the right.
Number 1 Whiskey
Okay, we
Mike,
have to descend here quite a bit.
Over to departure.
So we are right now aligned with pad 2. Pad 3 clear to land.
November.
Be aligned with the pad here. Straight line to the pad.
31 Bravo, make a right 360, please.
Right 360, 3 on Bravo.
So here we want to have this feeling of fast walking. Now we are drifting too much to the right. Okay, you want to to the left. You want to be straight aligned with the pad here. We are clear to land pad 3. So we are a little bit low and a little bit slow here.
November 393, turn left, Kilo 2, contact ground.
Left Kilo 2, contact ground 393.
South Skywest 144 Juliet, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Collective, left pedal.
Alright, runway 30 clear for takeoff, Skywest 144 Juliet.
Let's get a little bit higher. Usually we hover at 3 feet. normal hover height is at 3 feet.
Correct.
I think you probably have, with Lucas, that you have to hover a little bit lower because of the, your manifold pressure. But usually, normally we try to hover at 3 feet so that we have a safe hover height.
Okay.
Let's do a set down here.
Okay.
Collective all the way down, a little bit right pedal.
I'll be down, November 46, Bravo. We cleared for 26 right? For 31 Bravo, you're clear to land.
So,
26 right, 31 Bravo. That was 144 Julia, contact SoCal Park.
this is southwest.
Over to SoCal, Sky 144 Julia, see ya.
Okay, so let's do a normal pickup.
Right.
Okay, so before you do a pickup, you don't do a gauge check?
We do a gauge check.
So, when you do a pickup with Lucas, you don't do a gauge check before you pick up?
No, we did.
Okay. The warning lights was green, 1, 2, 3 in the green, the charging secure.
Southwest 383, Long Beach Shire on 30, line point traffic, heavy Boeing 767, 6 mile found, traffic off downfield. Line 4830, Southwest 383. November 31 Bravo traffic holding in fish runway 30. Roger, 3 Bravo.
So, again, this is how you get into dynamic rollover.
Okay.
Okay. Our left skid is coming up. You still keep racing collective, and we tilt to the left here, to the right here. Okay. When you feel this, stop racing collective. If you reach your critical angle of attack with 15 degrees, you can do whatever you want. You will have a dynamic rollover.
Right.
Okay. So once you feel one skid is coming up, stop racing collective. Cycling input to the opposite side. Right, if left skid is coming up, left side.
Number 7 Papa Tango on 26 right line point traffic, fire runway 30.
Copy, exiting to 3 Bravo.
3 Bravo, turn left kilo 3, contact ground. Left kilo 3, contact ground, 3 Bravo. Number 7 Papa Tango on 26 right, line point. 26 right, line point, left, Papa Tango. Long Beach Tower, looking for 644 with you, Bravo. Aeroflex with Mike requesting.
So here we have a really nice pickup now. We wait, once we have some movement, we correct for it first before we keep racing collective.
Right.
That's left pedal turn, let's check runway 30.
Right.
Be careful, we turn into a right crosswind. So we have southwest taking off here.
7 Papa Tango, caution point turns was Boeing 737 up on runway 30, runway 26 right, clear takeoff. 26 right, clear takeoff. Papa Tango. Southwest 383, contact SoCal departure, see ya.
Here right pedal stops this movement to turn.
Long Beach Tower,
Stabilize here.
46393, holding short of 26 right, close traffic. Number 46393, Long Beach Tower, stand by.
Do you see anyone taking off for landing on runway 30?
Tower, heavy Boeing 767, 2 mile final 30.
I have one.
Okay, we'll hold close to the tower,
Yep, one is landing here.
Right.
Okay, right pedal turn. Right pedal turn. So we turn into a headwind again. So every time you turn from a crosswind to a headwind, you have to really slowly here with the right pedal, and then once you're straight, use your left pedal again to stop the movement.
Okay.
Okay? So today we have a stronger crosswind, so we have to be more aware of the pedal. Okay? A little bit more right pedal here. Turn into a headwind again. Let's do another set down here.
Okay.
Lift this down, a little bit right pedal.
7 Papa Tango, traffic off your left, low level, helicopter contact, SoCal departure.
Normal pickup again.
With the traffic contact, SoCal.
Right, turning southbound to Sling.
133. Orbis out of yellow.
On the 4 Whiskey Bravo, you can continue inbound for friction, continue outbound on the North Downey.
North Downey approved, thank you, 4 Whiskey Bravo.
So get light on the skids. Once you feel we are moving in some direction, stop raising collective, correct it first.
Kind of approved.
Okay, we are drifting to the left here, stop here. Okay. We constantly drift here, you need more left cyclic input.
Okay.
We stop the drift, now we have a nice pickup. Once you feel you're drifting somewhere, stop the drift before you keep raising collective.
November 393, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
26 right, clear for takeoff, 393.
4 Whiskey Bravo, traffic ahead in your left, 1 mile northbound, the helicopter 500 indicated.
Skynight inside, 4 Whiskey Bravo.
Skynight traffic, just off your right north, 1 mile northbound, has you inside the helicopter 500.
Let's get it a little bit higher. 3 feet over here.
Roger, number 4 Whiskey Bravo, frequency change approved then.
4 Whiskey Bravo, thank you.
This is another landing traffic. Okay, let's do one more set down here.
Okay.
Collective all the way down. Okay, RPM 70 to 75.
Okay, 70 to 75.
There's another landing traffic again. Let's do a max performance takeoff here. So RPM's down to 70 to 75.
Right.
Now collective friction on. So here it's better to have it closer to 70. Because if you let go now, because you need your left hand, and the RPMs are too close to 80, governor will take over and bring it up to 100. So keep it here, just outside of Sayulio. If you keep it here, that's perfect. Okay? Collective friction on.
Friction on.
And now, first thing we have to do, we have to find our pressure altitude. So with your left hand, use your left hand, altimeter to 992.
Lobby Tower, link 654
What's pressure altitude?
holding short to 6 right close traffic.
654 Tango, Long Beach Tower, 126 right, clear.
So right now we are 100 feet.
6 right, clear for
So
takeoff.
here with 100 we can still use sea level here.
Right.
Okay? So now back to our altimeter setting to 984.
Okay. 984.
So 100 feet, so we can use sea level. Now we need to find the temperature, so we use our outside air temperature gauge. 31 degrees.
Right. So 23.8.
And the maximum continuous is 22.9, 5-minute takeoff power 23.8. Okay? So now we don't do the magneto check here, so collective friction off.
Collective friction off.
On. So now we increase the RPMs to 80. Governor will take over. Here we do a gauge check.
And the gauge is 1, 2, 3.
November 393, 126 right, clear for the
out of
opposite.
yellow, engine is
Clear for the opposite, 393.
no warning lights, we have more than half fuel.
Okay. And now we request tower, helicopter 7 to Romeo, pad 3, request left close traffic, short delay. Okay, short delay at the end.
Our helicopter 72 Romeo at path 3, request left close traffic with short delay.
Short delay, exactly.
Our helicopter 72 Romeo at path 3, request left close traffic with short delay. Tower helicopter 72 Romeo at path 3, request left close traffic with short delay.
72 Romeo approved, pad 3, clear for takeoff.
Clear to take off 72 Romeo at path 3.
So now, raise collective, get light on the skids. So now we want to make sure we are not drifting. We need a little bit left pedal, more left cyclic input. Okay, from the beginning we always need left cyclic input. So now, more left pedal here. Keep racing. Keep racing to your 5 minute takeoff power. 23.8 and forward cyclic here. So now, watch your power, not too much. We have 23.8. Okay. So we keep 23.8 here. Slow down a little bit more so we climb out faster. So here we only want to have a little bit forward cyclic. 5 minute takeoff power. Now we cleared our 50 feet obstacle. This is too much. Slow collective a little bit. We don't want to be in the red. We have 23.8. Now 60 knots pitch attitude, 5 minute takeoff power, and we want to fly in trim. Okay? So for a max performance takeoff, once we are light on the skids, we just want to make sure we raise collective to our 5 minute takeoff power and give a little bit forward cyclic here.
Right.
So now we fly a normal traffic pattern, so we climb to 500 feet. Right.
Left clear, left clear.
Look straight outside, start your turn. We want to see what is our pitch attitude doing. Is our nose going up or down? Okay, scan your instruments here. Okay, we are already at 600 feet, still climbing. Clear right, clear left.
Right clear.
Here, lower collective. Okay. Downwind, we want to fly 500 feet, 70 knots. Okay, so get down to 500 feet, 70 knots. And orbit comes up on downwind.
Orbit's on.
Now we want to make sure we are aligned with the street with the trees here. A little bit more to the left, that we are really aligned.
72 Romeo, pad 3, clear land.
3 clear land, 72 Romeo.
Okay, so here it's really important that we are aligned with the street, with the trees here, because we are so close to landing traffic from 26 left.
Right.
And we want to land with a steep approach now. So for now we do our normal base turn. You right, you left, collective down.
Right down, right here, right.
Don't turn with your pedals. Those pedals are only for trim. Turning only with the cyclic. Alright, pedal for trim here, but not for the turning. Okay, pedals are only for trim. Keep descending here to 300 feet. Clear right, clear left. So here, when you roll out on final, we want to have 300 feet, 60 knots. Okay. So now we keep our 300 feet, stop the descent. So we do like a mini quick stop here. So we want to keep 300 feet here, don't go lower for now. Keeps this fast walking pace, copy comes off, copy on down. Now we wait until we have our steep approach angle. Steep approach is usually when the number shows up next to our trim stacks, like here. Okay? So now, to slow down to really slow walk collective down. Here, we want to make sure we don't have more than 300 feet per minute descent rate. Here, for now, we still want to fly in. And now really slow walk. So this is like this feels really slow, right? So we want to have a slow walking pace and make sure here not more than 300 feet per minute. Keeps this forward cycling. We slowly want to walk forward. Okay? When we get closer to the top, nose straight, a little bit more left pedal, then we are aligned with the pedal. Okay? Keeps this 300 feet per minute descent rate and the slow walking pace. We don't want to stop in the air here, we want to have this slow walking pace forward. Keep this forward, we constantly want to move a little bit forward.
Okay.
to a 3-foot hover here, raise collective, left pedal, and a little bit forward cycling. Okay? That was pretty nice and controlled. Okay, number one thing for steep approaches, once we have our steep approach angle, we slow down to this slow walking pace.
Right.
And then the only thing we have to be aware of is that we don't have more than 300 feet per minute descent rate to avoid vortex ring state.
Okay.
Okay. Clear right, clear left, left pedal turn. Let's check runway 30.
Okay. I don't see any traffic.
I also don't see anyone taking off for landing. Okay, right pedal turn. Let's get turn into a headwind already again. Okay, when nobody is talking, we request left close traffic.
With delay?
No, in this case we just do a normal takeoff, but we do a steep approach landing.
Okay.
35 Victor, sense approved. Your number 2 following a sling on base, only 26 right, clear for the option.
Sun approved, that was 226 right, we look for the flank 35 Victor.
Now we're doing?
When nobody is talking, you make your call. You request left close traffic.
Right. Tower helicopter 72 Romeo at pad 3, request left close traffic.
For 72 Romeo, pad 3, clear for takeoff.
Clear to take off at pad 3, 72 Romeo.
Okay, so now, a little bit forward cycling to start your forward movement. With the pedals, keeps the nose straight. So here, once we reach transverse flow, nose wants to come up, yours to the left and yours to the right. So we have to push through here. So you have 50 knots already. So here, once you reach 40 knots, a little bit aft cycling for our 60 knot pitch attitude. Raise collective to 5-minute takeoff power. And the last thing we check is if we fly in trim. These are always the 3 steps. Okay. Once we have 40 knots, a little bit aft cycling for our 60 knot pitch attitude. 5-minute takeoff power and check if we fly in trim. So we fly a normal traffic pattern now. And we land with a steep approach again.
Okay.
Okay?
Right side clear, left side clear.
Watch your power here. We are pulling too much.
Okay.
Don't get into the red. 5-minute takeoff power, 23.8 today.
Number 303, contact ground.
Roll out here. Okay, now keeps us forward cycling to speed up to 70 knots. 500 feet, 70 knots here. Clear right.
Right.
Clear left. So start your turn, downwind turn here. So when we roll out here, forward cycling to 70 knots. You're aligned with the street with the trees, a little bit more to the left.
Okay.
But you, when you sit here, that you are aligned with the street with the tree. Copy comes up on downwind. So here, 500 feet, 70 knots. Slow down, descent. Okay, we are too fast and too high. Okay, collective down, so that we start to descend. We want to be 500, not 700 here. Are we clear to land pad 3?
No.
72 Romeo downwind.
Number 72 Romeo, pad 3, clear line.
72 Romeo, pad 3, clear to land. 72 Romeo.
Clear, alright? Clear left.
November 5,
Don't turn with your pedal, okay? We only turn with the
short
pedal.
approach approved, only 26 right, clear
So
for the
no
option.
turning with the pedals.
Side left.
Pedals only in the hover.
360.
You only turn with the
Short approach
cycling.
approved, 26
We
right,
get
clear
down
for the
to
option.
350 feet here. Clear right, clear left. So here, start your final turn. And when you roll out on final, you want to have 300 feet, 60 knots, and then we want to have our normal approach angle and face a fast walking pace here. Level off at 300 feet. Okay, we want to keep 300 feet here, we do a steep approach.
Okay.
Okay, so here, once you roll out for a steep approach, you keep your 300 feet and the feeling of fast walking until we reach our steep approach angle. Which is about here. So now, copy comes down. Now start your steep approach, half cyclic, lower collective. Okay. So we slow down to a slow walking pace. And now it's important that we watch that we don't have more than 300 per minute descent rate.
Okay.
Okay, we'll drift a little bit to the left here. A little bit more right cyclic so that we are over the pad here.
Right.
And keeps this forward movement. We constantly want to move a little bit forward. We will overshoot here a little bit. Now when we have the vibrations, we are a little bit too slow, you have to keep your forward cycling.
Totally, Kilo 3,
We
contact
want to push the cycling a little bit forward so that we keep our forward movement.
Right.
Once we have our 3 feet hover height, so we start to raise collective, left pedal, and just a little bit forward cycling to level off here. Clear right, clear left. Okay, let's do a left pedal turn here. Then we turn into a right crosswind. So we're gonna need a lot of pedal here. A little bit more left pedal here. Okay, stop here. Okay, hover with the with the right crosswind. Okay, stabilize here. Good. Because we have to learn to hover in a crosswind too.
Right.
Okay. Stabilize here, just hold it. Hold it here. Okay. Clear right, clear left, 90-degree left pedal turn, so we are facing east.
Okay.
Now we are turning into a tailwind. Okay, careful with the pedals here. A little bit more left pedal here. Okay. Hover taxi forward until we are over number 3.
Long Beach Tower is kind of looking like the station.
So here with the tailwind, it already makes it harder to hover. Okay, a little bit more forward cycling. We want to get into a hover taxi here.
Long Beach Tower 8650 Lima, holding short 26 right, take off, straight out left up river.
A little bit more left pedal here. Now, as soon as we are over number 3, we stop our hover over number 3 here. A little bit more forward. Okay, so now we turn into a left crosswind. This is the hardest one for us to hover. Okay, clear right, clear left pedal turn. Now we need a lot of pedal, and you really need your left cycling here to fight the wind. Okay?
Okay.
So here we really need a lot of cycling and pedal input, left and right pedal. Okay, I have controls.
You have controls?
I have controls. Okay. So here, when I say I have controls, let go of the pedals right away.
Okay.
So here, to stabilize here, you need really all your pedals and your cycling. So this is the hardest one for us to hover. Because here you see I'm really fighting the wind here. Okay? So here you need a lot of left cycling, and also with the pedals, constantly on the pedals that we keep it straight here.
Okay.
And once we turn into a headwind again, clear right, clear left, here we have to make sure with the pedals that we slowly, I need both. When you look down here, I constantly use both pedals here, so we are not losing control. But if you put too much left pedal and not stop it with the right pedal again, we can lose control of the helicopter. Okay, I turn into a crosswind again, and you're gonna try it. Okay?
Okay.
So here when I turn into a crosswind, same thing with the pedals, I use constantly both pedals.
Right.
Okay, get on the controls with me.
Okay.
Okay, you have controls.
I have controls.
You have controls. You need a lot of left pedal here and left cycling input. Okay? Try to hold it here. Okay? Clear right, clear left. Now left pedal, so we turn into a headwind again, and to stop the drift, right pedal. Okay? Left and right pedal here.
Right.
A little bit more left pedal here. Okay, so you see left crosswind is really the worst for us.
Right.
Left crosswind is the hardest one for us to hover, because with left crosswind we can have the situation what's called LTE, loss of tail rotor effectiveness. That's the wind, the main rotor blades pushing the wind, the vortices into our tail rotor, and then the tail rotor is not as effective anymore.
Right.
So here we can avoid this with, when we turn, we do slow pedal turns, and we are constantly on the pedals, and we do not let this movement happen, because if you have this left or right movement too much around the yaw axis and you do not stop it with the pedals, this is how you can lose control of the helicopter.
Right.
Let's do another set down here.
Okay.
collective down. Let's do another max performance takeoff.
Okay.
So what do we have to do first?
Do we do the pressure check again? Or
Yep, we do the same thing. So first RPM 70 to 75%. But we practice the procedure here. Okay, so RPM 70 to 75.
Beach Tower, swing November 470, Romeo Bravo, holding short runway 26 to right at
Keep
Kilo
the
1,
RPM here, then we are falling off away from the 80s, that's another left take over.
okay.
470 Romeo Bravo, Long Beach Tower, approved, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 26 right to 0 Romeo Bravo.
So now, what we're gonna do now, we check our pressure altitude.
Right.
2992. So here, pressure altitude is
100 feet.
100 feet.
So
Okay. Back to our pressure altitude we had before.
2984.
2984. Because as long as we're flying Long Beach, we need the pressure altitude what we have here. So whatever we had the last time, we put that back in. Okay, so temperature, we check our outside air temperature gauge.
32. So max performance should be 23.8.
23.8, okay. So now, we don't do the magneto check, so friction off.
Friction off.
We increase the RPMs to 80, governor will take over.
Okay.
We do a gauge check here.
Gauge 1, 2, 3 or green. Answer center.
That's what it's
out. Carbon
November 5, 26 right, clear for the octave.
RPMs are green.
26 right, clear for the octave, 5.90.
I don't see anyone on runway 30 taking off for landing. Okay, when nobody is talking,
Right.
we request left close traffic, short delay.
Okay.
So tower, helicopter 72 Romeo at pad 3, request left close traffic, short delay.
Okay.
With short delay.
Yeah. Tower helicopter 72 Romeo at pad 3. Request left close traffic with short delay.
7 Romeo approved, pad 3, clear for takeoff.
Approved.
Clear takeoff 72 Romeo.
Short delay approved, 72 Romeo. Okay, so here we have to read that back, that we short delay is approved. Okay, so get light on the skids.
Number 50 Lima, frequency change approved.
Okay, so a little bit more left side here. And see, side feeling. Okay, so forward. And now keep raising collective. Keep raise collective to your 5-minute takeoff power, forward cycling. Okay, a little bit forward cycling here.
Okay.
So keep your 5 minutes. We don't want to get into the red, so don't speed up too much here.
Okay.
So first slowly, slow walking pace forward, and 5-minute takeoff power. Now we have our 50 feet obstacle clearance, and now 60 knots pitch attitude. So 60 knots.
Pad 3, clear land.
Pad 3 clear to land.
Pad 3 clear to land, 72 Romeo.
So here 60 knot, 5-minute takeoff power. And the last thing we check is we want to fly in trim. And we land with a steep approach again.
Right. Left side clear. Right side clear.
Number 0 Bravo, southbound approved, frequency change approved too.
Right side clear, left side clear.
So here.
Who's that for 0 Romeo Bravo? 0 Bravo, affirmative. Southbound approved, frequency
We
change
are
approved too.
more than 600 feet here. We want to have 500 feet, 70 knots. A little bit wide pedal for trim. Be aligned with the street with the trees. Okay. Level off here. Copy comes up on downwind. A little bit more left pedal for trim. We try to fly in trim.
72 Romeo, pad 3, clear land.
3 clear to land, 72 Romeo.
Slow down, we are too fast here. You want to be 70 knots, 500 feet.
Traffic off your right, turning final for only 26 left successful.
Traffic inside 72 Romeo. That one here, you see that?
On the truck formation, November, altimeter 2985.
Clear right,
Left side
clear
clear.
left. Since this incident tower is really cautious, they always give us this traffic advice when somebody is on final and we are in the area where they are.
Clear left.
Clear left, so look outside. We want to see what is our pitch attitude doing here. Okay, we are overshooting here a little bit, so we want to be aligned with pad 3 here.
Okay.
Okay, so now 300 feet, stop your descent here. Okay. We want to level off at 300 here. Copy comes off.
Corbin's come off.
Now we wait for our steep approach angle, which comes up here. Okay, and now start your steep approach. Slow down to a slow walking pace, collective down. Set we have 300 feet per minute, slow down a little bit more. We want to have this feeling of like slow walking.
Okay.
Slow down a little bit more here, so now we have 300 feet per minute descent rate again. Okay. Now keep the slow forward movement. Right, clear left.
Copy tower,
Then pedal top, let's go back to number 3, pad
Are you guys calling your base?
3. Stop here. Okay, come to hover here. Now we hover taxi back to pad 3.
Push tower, 654 Tango in the downwind.
54 Tango on 26 right, clear for the option.
26 right, clear for the option. 54 Tango.
Try and to a headwind again.
Okay. Right, clear. Left clear.
Long Beach Tower, flying 970 Charlie Foxtrot.
Here,
We'll ensure that
when nobody is talking, we request lane work.
970 Charlie Foxtrot, Long Beach Tower, standby.
Our helicopter 72 Romeo at pad 3, request lane work.
72 Romeo approved.
Lane work approved, 72 Romeo.
Okay, so now we do a hover taxi back. So let's do a left pedal turn here. Clear right, clear left, left pedal turn. And now we hover taxi back to the end of the pad here.
Okay.
So here we only have a restriction when we go to towards runway 30. Here we can get as close as we want to the taxiway. We are not allowed to fly over the taxiway, but we can get as close as we want.
Okay.
Slow down a little bit here. We come to a hover here. Clear right, clear left, left pedal turn. Left pedal turn, so we are facing west again. Find a bit more to the right side, we are aligned with the pad here.
Okay.
I have controls now.
You have controls?
I have controls. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate where a quick stop is now. Before we do this maneuver, we're going to do a gauge check. No warning lights. There was a green. 1, 2, 3 in the green. We're charging less than half full, half full. Carpet is out of the yellow. Right now we are using 23 inches. So we have 23.8. So we are almost using all our manifold pressure here.
Right.
So here to start this maneuver, we raise collective a little bit and give forward cycling. With every inch forward airspeed, we get more efficient here. So we start to climb out here, slowly moving forward. So now we want to climb out. So here we have to be aware that we don't pull more powers than we have. Okay. So now you see we're getting more. Our tailbone is clear. We are speeding up to 40 knots. Aft cyclic to level off here. Quick stop 1, 2, 3. Aft cyclic. Lower collective. Right pedal. Okay. Now we hold it to recover here. Raise collective. Forward cyclic. And with a steep approach, we slowly walk it down. Okay. And with the pedals, keeps the nose straight here. So we know we will need left pedal. But when we have a stronger headwind or a little bit of a crosswind, we have to make sure that we keep it straight with the pedals here.
Okay.
So we have 7 or 70 Charlie Foxtrot, pulling short 26 right, right control.
You have controls. Okay. Hover taxi back and then we try a quick stop.
Okay.
Straight perfectly down there, Charlie Foxtrot.
Number one thing is here, we will have the same correlation. If you give a lot of aft cycling, you have to lower collective a lot. If it's only a little bit of aft cycling, only collective down a little bit. Okay? We want to just come to a stop in the air. We don't want to climb. We don't want to descend. We want to be at the same altitude. A little bit left pedal here. So left and right pedal to keep the nose straight. Just slow down a little bit here. Clear right, clear left, left pedal turn. Careful, we turn into a left crosswind here. A little bit more to the right. So now we want to get as low as we can so that we have more power available. Okay. So let's get to lower. A little bit lower here. The lower we are, the more in-ground effect we have. Okay, let's do a gauge check here.
I'll be sailing like up to 644 with slow, 5 to the west, with November requesting West 1 arrival, out of center.
Warning lights.
Number 4, Whiskey Bravo, Long Beach Tower, West 4 approved for 1
So
mile.
now we are using 23 inches, we have 23.8.
For 0 Charlie Fox, only 26
Raise
correct,
collective
put it on.
and a little bit forward cycling. Slowly forward, not too much here, we have to watch our power here.
Okay.
Forward cycling here. So now we have our tailbook here, forward cycling to speed up to 640 knots. So now once we have 40 knots, a little bit aft cycling to level off here. Quick stop 1, 2, 3. Aft cycling, lower collective, right pedal. Hold it, hold it. Now raise collective, forward cycling, and left pedal here. And here keeps us forward movement. We slowly want to walk it down. Okay. So it was pretty nice. We were almost not climbing at all. So quick stop itself was pretty nice here.
Thank you.
Just don't stop in the air. Keeps the slow forward movements that we do our steep approach here to walk it down. Okay. But the control input's pretty good for the first time.
Okay.
Okay. Clear right, clear left. Hover taxi back. Let's do this again. Hover taxi forward. more right pedal here to keep the nose straight.
Number 4 Whiskey Bravo, pad 2 or 4, clear land.
Okay, pad 4, clear to land, 4 Whiskey Bravo.
We can actually go a little bit more further here. Further down, we can get closer. As long as you're not crossing the taxiway here, we can get pretty close here. Okay? So, clear right, clear left, left pedal tap.
Number 5-4 Tango, runway 26 right, clear for the option.
26 right, clear for the option, 5-4 Tango.
Gauge check.
Engine gauge 1, 2, 3 are green. Amps are centered. Curb is out of yellow. Edges and rotor RPMs are all green. No warning lights. Half fuel. So, yeah.
And we are using 23 inches. So again, we raise collective a little bit, forward cyclic, a little bit forward cyclic. Keeps the nose straight with the pedals here. So you watch your power, don't push too much.
Okay.
So now we speed up to 40 knots. Okay, 40 knots, a little bit aft cyclic to level off. Quick stop, 1, 2, 3. Aft cyclic, lower collective, right pedal. Okay. So to recover here, raise collective, forward cyclic, and we slowly walk it down as a steep approach. We come to hover here.
5-4 Tango, 126 right, clear for the option.
Okay. Let's do this again.
5-4 Tango,
Clear
clear for
right,
the option.
clear left. A little bit more left pedal here. We can go a little bit
Long
more.
Beach Tower, flying 864 Sierra Lima,
further down here.
26 flight, requesting light close traffic.
Yeah. Right, clear left, left pedal
Long Beach Tower,
tap.
flying 864 Sierra Lima, holding shorter 26 right, requesting light close traffic.
864 Sierra Lima, Long Beach Tower, standby.
So now we have someone on platform. So we have to make sure that we are not drifting too close to the platform. Okay. A little bit more so that we are aligned with pad 3.
Number 4 Sierra Lima, runway 26 right, clear for the option. Number 4 Sierra Lima, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
26 right, clear for takeoff, 864 Sierra Lima.
There's our Fox runway 26 right, clear for the
Gauges
option.
1, 2, 3 are green. Amps are centered. Curb is out of yellow. Engine and rotor RPMs are green. No warning lights. And we are using 22.8.
Yep. Okay. So now, raise collective, forward
Long Beach Tower,
cyclic.
flying 820 Delta Mike, holding short
So
runway
watch
26
your power
right,
here, so we are not pulling too much collective here. Hold it here, not more.
Great,
We are at our 5
Long Beach Tower,
minute
stand by.
now. So speed up to 40 knots here. Once we have 40 knots, so level off here. Quick stop 1, 2, 3. Aft cyclic, lower collective, right pedal. A little bit more here. Now to recover here, raise collective, forward cyclic. So keeps this forward movement, so we walk it down with a steep approach.
Number 0 Delta Mike, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff. Without delay, please. Traffic's turning them off base to final.
Runway 26 right, clear for takeoff, 820 Delta Mike,
Let's do one more and then we go back to Maverick. Okay, one more quick stop.
Right
So
clear.
controls are pretty smooth and good here. Just make sure it's here and we can hold it a little bit longer.
Okay.
Clear right, clear left.
Number 54 Tango, 126 right clear for the option.
26 right clear for the option, 54 Tango.
Let's come to over here. Clear right, clear left.
Lima, follow the swing on base, 126 right clear for the option.
26 right clear for the option, 22.
Delta Mike, clear yourself, right turn out, and contact SoCal departure.
Right turn, contact SoCal, 0 Delta Mike.
Sensor centered, curb is out of yellow, engine and rotor RPMs are green. No warning lights, and we are using 22
We're now only 22, so we have even more power available now. So here, raise collective and a little bit forward cyclic here. Keeps the nose straight with the pedal. 23.8, watch your power here. Okay, so 40 knots, aft cyclic, to level off here. Okay, and now, quick stop 1, 2, 3, aft cyclic, lower collective, right pedal. Okay, a little bit more aft cyclic here. Okay. Now raise collective, forward cyclic. And now we use a steep approach, slowly walk it down. A little bit more forward, so that we keep this forward movement here.
Okay.
Clear right, clear left, left pedal turn.
Okay.
Let's go back to number 3.
Number 0 Charlie Fox, extend down.
Then that was the Charlie Fox.
Where's it? You still on?
Lobby Tower, swing 645. 654 Tango, going around.
54 Tango, roger.
Gonna turn into a headwind again. So here, check runway 30, we have 1 southwest taxi.
Right.
And 1 on final. You can see landing lights here.
Alright, I see.
Okay, so here, let's turn into a headwind again.
Okay. Right clear, left clear.
A little bit more left pedal here. Okay. Now we request
helicopter H3 hotel 1 mile out. Tickets but time and waiting information on.
So just hold south of the tower, traffic 2 mile 530 Boeing 737.
740 limit.
Negative, sir, 830 the helicopter.
so
Tickets but time and H3 hotel.
Number 830 hold south of the tower.
Hold south over the tower H3 hotel.
54 Tango, extend down.
so one is too close now, we will probably not get the takeoff clearance.
Right.
So once we see them landing, and nobody's talking on the radios, and we tell them tower, helicopter 7 to Romeo, pass
Number 0
3,
Charlie Fox, around 26 right, clear for the option, base through.
It's approved, city base, 26 right for the option 0 Charlie Fox.
54 Tango, follow the sling on base, going 26 right, clear for the option.
Point base, sling on base, 26 right, clear for the option, 54 Tango.
November 83 Hotel, traffic short final on 30, Boeing 737, reporting site.
Sorry, green side 80.
November 83 Hotel, behind the Boeing 737, downwind approved, pad 2, clear to land.
Behind, pass through and continue downwind. Pass 2, clear to land, 80.
Collect this down, a little bit right pedal.
Okay.
Let's pick us up again.
Okay.
November 54 Tango, actually amend instructions and turn base to 605 now.
Turn base on the 605, 54 Tango.
0 Charlie Foxtrot, make this full stop. Traffic will be in position runway 30.
Full stop, 0 Charlie Foxtrot.
November 4 Sierra Lima, turn base 605.
65 base, 40.
Get a little bit higher, 3 foot hover. With me you can actually do that because we don't need that much power. It's a little bit harder with Lucas, he's a little bit heavier than I am. When you fly with me, you have more power available, you can actually get in the 3 foot hover. Let's just make a course at Noah's that we want to get landing at Maverick.
Now?
Yep.
Okay. Tower 7 to Romeo at pad 3, request landing at Maverick.
Southwest 1282, Long Beach runway 30, line up away, traffic cars downfield, distant traffic, go mile final, runway 26 left, here you go.
Alright, 30, line up away, Southwest 1282, we'll be right back.
For 17 runway, Long Beach Tower, stand by.
Please stand by means just wait.
Okay.
So for standby, we do not have to read back.
November 54 Tango, reduction
Standby is just wait, we will call you. The tower tells us hold on the pad or hold, then we have to read that back. Hold, helicopter 7 to Romeo.
Right.
But in this case, it just
November 72 Romeo, traffic completion, pad 3, clear for takeoff. You said you want pattern again?
we want to have landing at Maverick, pad 3 clear for takeoff, helicopter 7 to Romeo.
17 roger. Right there, tell pad 3 is available if you like.
For now, 40 knots.
Continue pad 2, 80.
Right.
So tower just
Charlie Fox,
asked us, do we want to landing at Maverick, and I'm like, no, we want to landing at Maverick, pad 3 clear for takeoff. Okay, so here we want to have our, what's your power here? 60 knots here, in the upwind 60 knots, and we don't need that much power to climb out, 5-minute takeoff power.
Okay. Right clear, left clear.
November 4, Sierra Lima, follow the swing off your right, runway 26 right, clear for the option.
26 right, clear for the option, follow the swing, 40.
So roll out here.
Number 72 Romeo, landing at Maverick will be in risk.
Landing at Maverick at my own risk, 7 to Romeo.
Clear right, clear left. So here, we make sure 500 feet. Speed up to 70 knots. And carpet comes down up. Carpet full up.
Full up.
So make sure here, raise collective, we need 500 feet when we cross runway 26 left. Clear left, clear right.
Klgb helicopter 83 hotel at 30 for takeoff to landing at
1 mile final, 26 right.
30,
So here,
What's the calling?
slow down to 60 knots here. So slow down, collective down.
helicopter 83 hotel request at pad 2 request lane 1.
Helicopter 8 Hotel lane will approve pad 2.
Clear right, clear
Lane 1
left.
approved, 80.
So here usually I wait with the carpet until we are on final. So here for now I would keep carpet on.
Okay.
Okay. So here we just turn around here. We make sure we turn over the green runner pads here.
Right.
So we keep our roll out here. So 60 knots, and we don't want to go lower than 300 feet. When we roll out on final here, we want to have 300 feet, 60 knots, and then our normal approach angle,
traffic to pad 3.
and the fast walking pace until the
Pad 4, clear for takeoff.
4 clear for takeoff, 4 through Bravo.
Southwest 1282
roll
contact.
out here. So now this is on final, carpet comes off.
Carpet's
And
off.
now we want to do our normal approach angle to Maverick and fast walking pace. So we are drifting a little bit to the left here, a little bit more, that we follow this black and white squares on the ground here. Okay. Are we high or low?
I think it's a little low.
We are actually a little bit low, so we have to get a little bit higher because you have this airplane here. Okay. So when we overfly it, we want to be a little bit higher, slow down a little bit more, and we stay here in the middle so we are not directly overflying it. Okay. So here stay a little bit higher when we overfly.
Traffic on the mile farm for only 30 at swing.
And now slow down here. And we do like a deep approach here. So here slow down here.
654 Tango, going around.
A little bit more down here. Okay, clear left, clear right. Now have a taxi forward here.
Go around also. Paper, go around.
So let's have a taxi over here, where we usually take off. This is where we want to land now too. Okay, a little bit more forward so that we don't block the entire area here. A little bit more forward. Yeah, wind's coming pretty much from this direction. Let's do a set
Tango, enable turn crosswind and extend downwind.
Turning crosswind, stand downwind, 54 Tango.
Collective down.
November 4 Whiskey Bravo, pad 3, clear line.
Our temps 70 to 75.
Swing 970 Charlie Foxtrot, holding short of 26 right, right close.
So now,
970 Charlie Foxtrot, on behind standby.
Pedals cyclic neutral, friction on.
Friction on.
Then we start our 3-minute timer.
Reset.
So here you stop here, stop, reset is here, and to start again.
Okay.
Here.
November 4 limit turn crosswind now and extend downwind. Turn crosswind, extending downwind.
Now we wait for our 3 minutes for our CHT drop. That we want to see here the number 350. And when you read 350 degrees, then we know after 3 minutes our engine cooled down enough.
Okay.
Number 4 Whiskey Bravo, no delay to pad 3, please shaft wait depart line 30. No delay, 4 Whiskey Bravo. Southwest 1190, Long Beach line 30, line up and wait, traffic cross downfield. Copy, traffic and 30, line up and wait for Southwest 1190. Southwest 1190, just be ready to go, traffic's on a mile and a half, on runway 26 left. We're ready. Southwest 1190, runway 30, clear for takeoff. 30, clear for takeoff, Southwest 1190. November 54 Tango, runway 26 right, clear for the option. 26 right, clear for the option, 54 Tango. 4 ceiling will follow the swing ahead, runway 26 right, clear for the option. 26 right, clear for the option, number 2. 864, Sierra Leone. Number 0 Charlie Foxtrot, only 26 right, clear for takeoff. Traffic on the mile and a half, final caution wind turbulence, only 737, upwind, only 30.
Roger, yeah, you say 26 right, clear for takeoff, and we have to wait 0 takeoff. Zooming clear for takeoff, 0 Charlie Foxtrot.
Second.
Zooming clear for takeoff, 26 right, 0 Charlie Foxtrot.
0 Charlie Foxtrot, turn without delay.
Without delay, 26 right, clear for takeoff, 0 Charlie Foxtrot.
Southwest 1190, contact SoCal departure, see.
30 more seconds. And we see already here.
Papa Bravo, actually to beam Atlantic with November, requesting west 1 low, right turn at the river.
We got 865, Papa Bravo, Long Beach shower, pad, section, semi.
Standby. Klgb Tower, helicopter 7683, Hotel Atomato 2, tickets, select cross traffic, landing at Pad 4.
Number 8 hotel, pad 2, clear for takeoff.
Pad 2 cleared, all takeoff. H3 order.
So now 3 minutes, throttle closed, first throttle closed, and clutch disengage. So we wait 30 seconds, then mixture off.
Okay.
Tower 4 Whiskey Bravo, pad 3, left traffic.
4 Whiskey Bravo, pad 3, clear for takeoff.
Pad 3 clear for takeoff, 4 Whiskey Bravo.
Ready to tell pad 4, clear to land.
Pad 4 clear to land, 8 City Hotel.
Also 30 seconds,
Number
and
0
then
Charlie
we can
Fox,
start
and
the
now
brakes.
Okay.
10-9-1-0-5, 0 Charlie Fox.
This is the neutral spot where we have the least vibrations in the cycle. Here we can stop the timer, so here, and reset it. Yep.
Yep.
November 4 Whiskey Bravo, pad 3, clear to land.
Pad 3 clear to land, 4 Whiskey Bravo.
November 5-4 Tango, contact ground.
Contact ground, 5-4 Tango.
So now we have to wait for clutch light out.
Tower Helicopter 865 Papa Bravo, as you wait at Beeline Atlantic with November, requesting westward low right turn at the river.
Helicopter 825 Papa Bravo, Long Beach Shower, taxiway Julia, being let, clear for takeoff, cruise requested.
Taxiway Julia, being land, clear for takeoff, cruise requested, 5 Papa Bravo, thanks.